I think it's better to hear it from the horse's mouth than RCI update regarding clinical psychology. I'm being very honest with you guys. Hello, Dee. What's up, you guys? This is Aditi. Welcome back to our channel. This is a Q&A video. I'm doing this after such a long time. So I thought that I'll start with some Q&A. I asked on my Instagram if you have something to ask me, and I did get not a lot, but like 7 to 8 questions. I'm a little sad that I did not get a lot of questions like I used to, but I understand that I just completely went AWOL for like I think over 2 years, like my TY, my final year of bachelor's, my first years of master's, and now I'm in my second year. And I'm already done with the first part of the second year. So, like, I'm in my last semester of my master's, rather. So, I've been not consistently around, and I understand that you may have forgotten me, some may have, but many of you have stayed, and I am in awe. I was just looking at the subscribers on YouTube and the followers on sorry, on Instagram, and I realized that majority of you have stayed and waited for me, and I just want to like thank you so much for being there and just being so patient, because I was just trying to figure out everything that how my life was going on after my TY. If you want to know how my TY was, it was really, really bad. You can like check the I buttons here, I guess it comes up. Um, and masters was also a struggle in itself, but the trauma that I went to in TY actually caused a lot of trouble for me to actually get used to my master's program and the professors and the curriculum, the internship and everything. So that was another difficulty, and due to which it was very difficult for me to actually stay consistent. I did try to post sporadically here and there whenever I could, and I tried to get consistent every time I posted one video, but it was just impossible. This is my last semester, and I am trying to be better for me and for you, because this community is not just mine, it's a community, right? So it's ours, and I just want to be there for you as well. So I thought that I would start with a Q&A, because I know that there could be some questions that you would have to ask me. So yeah, let's begin. You must be realizing that I am like not at sea level because मेरा sofa बहुत नीचे है. It's because I have caused a knee injury to my left knee because of excessively working out. Like not excessively, but स्क्वाट्स वगैरह मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा कर लिए. रैदर मेरा फॉर्म गलत था. सो प्लीज़ बी केयरफुल गाइज व्हेन यू आर एक्चुअली फॉलोइंग एनी यूट्यूबर और लाइक यू डूइंग थिंग्स बाय योर सेल्फ. प्लीज़ फाइंड अ ट्रेनर या फिर किसी अपने फ्रेंड को दिखाओ हु एक्चुअली गोज टू द जिम एंड अंडरस्टैंड्स फॉर्म. एक बार अपना फॉर्म करेक्ट करके ले लो, प्रैक्टिस करो वो फॉर्म, एंड देन लाइक प्लीज़ वर्क आउट एट होम, बिकॉज डोंट डू अ मिस्टेक लाइक मी. आई हैव a huge hassle now. It's so difficult for me to sit down, and I'm just 32. So yeah, this is like an extra thing, okay? Let's begin. The big thing that you can see that अपने community का नाम है, फिर अपने channel का नाम is not what lies beneath anymore. It is Therasphere. So why the change? मैंने cute नाम बदला. Let's talk about it. Mainly because I'm not just going to talk about psychology and mental awareness and concepts and stuff, but I'm also going to like target this community towards like getting clients and stuff. I'm being very honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to also try provide therapy very soon. We'll talk about that as well. So थोड़ा चेंज ज़रूरी था, एंड आई रियलाइज्ड दैट व्हाट लाइज बीनीथ doesn't exactly explain it. It's not very out there and doesn't really explain. When you read what lies beneath, it doesn't exactly explain like what it is about, what is the channel about, what is the content about, what is this. So I thought like थोड़ा change कर लेते, थोड़ा transformation बनाते. So whoever is like coming to our channel or coming to our Instagram account, they understand like Therasphere. So Thera सोच के सबको therapy ही याद आएगा. So that's one of the main reasons why I thought to change, because now it's not just about psychology and mental health, but it's also about providing therapy. So Therasphere. Let me know if you like the name, because I really love it. I absolutely, I mean, I am obsessed with it. In fact, I also have this as my wallpaper. I love it that much. Next, like, same person had asked the same question. Like, the next question was like, why the name Therasphere, right? So Therasphere, it's basically an amalgamation of two words, therapy and sphere. So therapy, I think, makes a lot of sense already. Like therapy, there's going to be a holistic aspect to it. There's going to be healing, mental awareness, etc. Mental health awareness, sorry. And the sphere part of it actually kind of means a community, kind of means like an inclusivity, a safe space, a nurturing environment, which a therapist tries to provide for their client in the office space or wherever they are meeting. So that's thera sphere. So as we're already talking about therapy, somebody asked me if I have you started providing therapy. So the direct answer would be yes, but it is not very direct. It's a little complicated because I am not a postgraduate, right? I'm not done with my masters yet. So I'm not supposed to like technically provide therapy, but I do have two clients, to be honest, but I do not have a supervisor, a formal supervisor. So I just have these two clients. One, because I know people and they kind of told me that just talk to my son and just see how whatever his issue was. My point is that because I do not have a formal supervisor yet, I have not posted it anywhere that I'm actually taking clients, because I am not. But whenever I have trouble, or once a week, I actually speak to my professor in college who teaches us psychotherapy, and I like discuss it with her. Like she is kind of like a pseudo or quasi supervisor for me right now. But yeah, so once I actually have a proper supervisor, a professional supervision, then I will post it on YouTube and also on our Instagram that we are open for business. Like it's not exactly business, but you get the point. Hello Dee, please help me with this. As you can understand, for the psychology subject, we have topics, subtopics, and further subtopics, and this goes on. I understood the content, but I'm unable to memorize the points as there are so many. Can you suggest something to help me retain those points and then I could recollect them during exams? The thing is, I was a little perplexed because if you understand the concepts, then once you understand something, it's already there in your memory, technically. So I don't actually get like why you have trouble not recollecting the information during your exams. So I thought I will give you an example, maybe like how what I mean by understanding. So maybe you can apply it and see if that's not how you are understanding concepts. I don't know exactly what it.
Maybe I should have asked her sooner, but never mind.
Let's take the example of DSM criteria of MDD, major depressive disorder. So when it comes to major depressive disorder criteria, how are you going to remember it? It is pretty lengthy. So let's look at like the first criteria of MDD. So the first is depressed mood. So पहली चीज is कि जब आप डिप्रेशन के बारे में सोचते हो, MDD के बारे में सोचते हो, तो आपको पहला थॉट क्या आता है आपका? It is sadness. That's one thing that you think about. So sadness is a mood, right? So it's a depressed mood. Depression से depressed mood हो गया. Then second is loss of interest or pleasure, like किसी चीज में मन ना लगना, basically. So you remember that. अच्छा, depressed mood, किसी चीज में मन नहीं लगता है. The third thing that is there is weight gain का. So you can remember it like a weight gain या फिर weight loss is what basically जाड़े हो जाते हो या पतले हो जाते हो. So you'll remember it like that. जाड़ा होना, पतला होना. Okay. Fourth thing is sleep. तो बहुत ज्यादा सोते हो या फिर बहुत कम सोते हो, right? Then is psychomotor agitation or retardation. So basically movements, physical movements बहुत फास्ट होते हैं या फिर बहुत स्लो होते हैं. So जो भी movements करते हो आप, तो बहुत slowly कर रहे हो या फिर बहुत fast कर रहे हो. We'll get into the nitty-gritties, but understand what I mean by understanding the concepts. Then उसके बाद आता है sadness, नहीं, fatigue, right? या उसके बाद में आता है fatigue. तो जब आप सैड फील करते हो तब आप और क्या फील करते हो अपने बॉडी में? आप बहुत ऐसे थकान महसूस करते हो, राइट? लाइक व्हेन यू फील हैप्पी यू आर वेरी एनर्जाइज्ड एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी. बट व्हेन यू फील सैड यू डू नॉट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी. सो लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी ना होना मतलब क्या? थकान महसूस करना, टायर्ड फील करना, फटीग फील करना. फिर उसके बाद आता है, आई कीप फॉरगेटिंग थोड़ा थोड़ा, सैड फीलिंग. तो जब डिप्रेस्ड मूड बोलते हो तो उसका मतलब क्या है? सैड फीलिंग. तो यू आर फीलिंग सैड. सैड फीलिंग एक चीज है, तो उसके साथ और एक फीलिंग क्या आती है? फीलिंग ऑफ वर्थलेसनेस, फीलिंग ऑफ होपलेसनेस, फीलिंग ऑफ हेल्पलेसनेस. मतलब डिप्रेशन में क्या होता है कि आपके जो थॉट्स है ना वो बहुत नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं. तो आपको लगता है कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मेरे कुछ इट्स नॉट अ गुड सिचुएशन दैट आई एम इन एंड आई कैन नॉट चेंज द सिचुएशन. तो यहाँ पे आ गया अपना हेल्पलेसनेस, यहाँ पे आ गया अपना होपलेसनेस. मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मेरी कोई कीमत ही नहीं है, कम्स वर्थलेसनेस. तो ये सब आ गया और आप चेंज भी नहीं कर सकते हो सिचुएशन को. तो उसकी वजह से आप क्या करोगे कि जिंदा रहना एक पॉइंटलेस ही है ना, मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ, मैं इस सिचुएशन में स्टक हूँ, फंस गया हूँ, तो मैं और क्या ही करूँगा जिंदा रह के. तो वहां पे आता है आपका सुसाइडल आइडिएशन, सुसाइड अटेम्प्ट, एक्सेट्रा, सुसाइडल थॉट्स वगैरह. So that's how you can like talk about it. So once you understand पूरा क्राइटेरिया, उसके बाद आप अंदर के नेटिग्रिटीज में जाओ. देन यू लुक एट कैसा लॉस ऑफ इंटरेस्ट और प्लेजर का क्या बोलते हैं? एनेडोनिया, दैट इज द वर्ड. देन वेट गेन, वेट लॉस, नॉट जाड़ा होना, पतला होना, वेट गेन, वेट लॉस. तो वो क्या है? इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज ऑफ एपेटाइट. फिर इंसोम्निया, हाइपरसोम्निया, नॉट हाइपर इंसोम्निया, हाइपरसोम्निया. देन जो फिजिकल मूवमेंट्स बोल रही थी मैं, दैट वाज बेसिकली साइकोमोटर रिटार्डेशन और एजिटेशन. रिटार्डेशन इज स्लो मूवमेंट्स होते हैं, मतलब जो बंदा, उसको अगर डिप्रेशन है तो वो बहुत स्लोली बात करते हैं, whereas या फिर बॉडी मूवमेंट भी बहुत स्लो करते हैं. Whereas agitation will be, they'll be very restless, they will not be able to sit in one place, for example. तो ये सब examples भी याद रख सकते हो to remember what that one part is, and that's how you will be able to remember better. So आप कैसे understand करते हो, use like that makes a lot of difference. So if you are trying to understand in English and आपकी English first language नहीं है, then it is a little difficult for your brain as compared to when you understand it in your mother tongue. So for example, I had this subject ट्रॉमा थेरेपी, नहीं सॉरी, आई हैड दिस सब्जेक्ट फोरेंसिक साइकोलॉजी लास्ट टर्म में, एंड उसकी लैंग्वेज ऑल्दो इज रिलेटेड टू लॉ, इट्स नॉट रिलेटेड टू लॉ एट ऑल. तो उसकी लैंग्वेज मेरे को बहुत डिफिकल्ट लग रही थी. सो वॉट आई डिड वॉज आई वुड रीड अ सेंटेंस एंड देन आई वुड ट्राई टू से दैट सेंटेंस इन मराठी बिकॉज मराठी इज माई मदर टंग. So I am more comfortable while I'm like conversing. I'm very comfortable in English, but कुछ समझना हो तो I think I'm more comfortable. My brain finds मराठी easy, so मैं वो मराठी में बोल देती हूँ, and वो झट से मेरे दिमाग में से बत्ती जैसे जल जाता है. So you can try doing that कि like जाड़ा होना, पतला होना बोल सकते हो to like remember the concept, and once you remember it, then it is going to be easier for you to remember the technical words because psychology में technical words are important, and technical words unfortunately आपको रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा. Now this is something like साइकोपैथोलॉजी में भी, थेरेपी के लिए भी शायद से यूज हो सकता है, सम टेक्निक्स के लिए वगैरह. लेट्स लुक एट साइकोडायग्नोस्टिक्स. सो साइकोडायग्नोस्टिक्स में कैसा है कि यू हैव हिस्ट्री, यू हैव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, स्कोरिंग, इंटरप्रिटेशन, आइटम्स भी याद रखने पड़ते हैं, एंड थिंग्स लाइक MCMI, MMPI, उनके आइटम्स याद रखना. या फिर देयर इज दिस वुडकॉक जॉनसन टेस्ट, वो भी लाइक देयर आर वे टू मेनी आइटम्स एंड इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिमेंबर देम. तो वहाँ पे आप समझ के भी ट्राई करेंगे ना तो भी इट्स गोइंग टू बी डिफिकल्ट. तो वहाँ पे तो रट्टा ही मारना पड़ेगा अनफॉर्चुनेटली. बट लाइक स्कोरिंग और इंटरप्रिटेशन के लिए भी थोड़ा बहुत रट्टा ही मारना पड़ेगा, उसका कोई लॉजिक ऐसा है ही नहीं कि आप समझ के ले सकते हो. इवन विथ रिलायबिलिटी, वैलिडिटी भी. कमिंग टू कंडक्शन या फिर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, यू कैन रिमेंबर इट लाइक step 1, step 2, step 3. You can kind of associate it with a daily routine that you do. So like for example, आप पहले जब उठते हो सुबह तो आप पहले अपना फ़ोन देखते हो, उसके बाद आप दाँत ब्रश करते हो, उसके बाद आपका मुँह धोते हो, फिर आप ब्रेकफ़ास्ट करते हो, फिर आप नहाते हो, फिर आपका स्किन केयर करते हो, फिर आप मेकअप करते हो, फिर आप कपड़े करते हो एंड यू लीव होम. So you can associate the step by step procedure of administration with something that you already regularly do. अगर ये नहीं करना है तो आपको मेकअप बहुत पसंद है तो मेकअप के स्टेप्स के हिसाब से कर सकते हो कि यू वॉश योर फेस फर्स्ट, यू पुट अ प्राइमर, or you do your skincare ke steps, then you put a primer and then you put foundation and then concealer, blah blah, you get the point. So you can do something like that. Now when it comes to history, any kind of history, you can remember history as a story. Like एक कोई बंदा था, उसको यही सा प्रॉब्लम था तो उसने ये किया, फिर उसमें उसको और चीज़ें प्रॉब्लम हुई तो उसने क्या चेंजेस किए, लाइक नॉर्म्स के प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाते हैं, या फिर दे हैव डन इट विथ वन काइंड ऑफ, लाइक दे हैव डन द टेस्ट इन वन सेट ऑफ पॉपुलेशन बट दे नीड टू ट्राई अदर सेट ऑफ पॉपुलेशन, लाइक रेस हो या फिर SCS हो या जेंडर हो वगैरह. So you can remember it like a story form and then you can write it in points and remember it like a story. Let me know if this helps, but this is exactly how I actually remember all of my content in masters at least. Plans after masters, I don't have like a definite plan, but I know what I don't want to do, which will be my next question, by the way. But for sure, I'm going to start working. I'm not studying further. I'm going to be 33 next year, and बहुत टाइम पढ़ाई कर लिया भाई, मतलब और सेविंग्स भी ख़त्म हो रही है 5 साल, और साइकोलॉजी इज़ नॉट लाइक एन ईजी डिग्री. So I'm definitely going to start my therapy practice after I'm done with my masters. Maybe like get a job as a teacher somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. I don't feel very competent to like teach psychology. Maybe I can teach like 11th standard, and maybe in a hospital. I have to like see what my avenues are. I don't have the time to actually like search what I'm going to do because I really want like a break from everything. Like once I'm done with masters, I think मैं एक महीना minimum एक महीना कुछ नहीं करने वाली हूँ unless I have the clients already, and if they're still there then I will just be there for them. But otherwise I just want to like take a mini break from everything because masters is pretty taxing. One thing is for sure that I'm not going to stop teaching French. So I teach French even before I started this YouTube channel. I used to teach French even while I was practicing law, and I did not like stop. I at least have like 1 to 2 students. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा मेरे पास पढ़ाई बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई मास्टर्स में, so I like reduced the number of students, but I still have students. It isn't like I enjoy teaching or anything. It's kind of boring because सेम टॉपिक आपको हर साल सिखाना पड़ता है, बिकॉज कोई ना कोई तो 6th स्टैंडर्ड का, 7th स्टैंडर्ड का, 8th स्टैंडर्ड का बच्चा आएगा ही, तो बार 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 वो टॉपिक एवरी ईयर सिखाना पड़ता है. इट्स काइंड ऑफ बोरिंग फॉर मी, बट I like the fact that I get to stay in touch with the language, and I really love the language. I learned it in when I was 8th standard, so I don't want to like stop teaching ever. Also, like I said, because I'm going to start like my therapy practice after I'm done with my masters, I don't feel very equipped to take on all of the types of clients. Actually, like I don't know what I will do if I have somebody who has a trauma issue or who has a suicidal ideation, or I don't know, like body dysmorphia kind of, I don't know, or OCD, I do not know. The worst thing is that masters में भी थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा theoretical होता है. internship भी हुई है but it's not been that effective. So I feel not equipped to take different kinds of clients. Just like the basic general stressful events जो होते हैं life में, वो वाले clients I can definitely take. So I definitely want to go and get some kind of courses done. I know that I'm interested in Gestalt, EMDR, CBT, RBT. CBT, RBT थोड़ा बहुत आता है, a lot more than the other kind of techniques. Also trauma informed therapy, if not trauma focused therapy. So I'm definitely going to try and see if there are some courses that I can do where I can learn the techniques of Gestalt and how to do EMDR, etc. Will I be doing MPhil? No. One reason I am tired of studying. Second reason MPhil नहीं करना क्योंकि seats बहुत कम है all over India. Third is that I really like staying in Mumbai and close to my family. And Mumbai में I think सिर्फ Amity में है and वहाँ पे कुछ 2 सीट है or something. So नॉट रियली. एंड देन और इट इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ कॉम्पिटिशन एंड उसके ऊपर से 1 साल मुझे देना पड़ेगा टू एक्चुअली स्टडी द एमफिल के एंट्रेंस के लिए. उसके बाद करो. सो यू कैन से मिनिमम 2 से 3 साल तो चला ही जाएगा. एंड आई एम जस्ट लाइक आई जस्ट वांट टू लाइक स्टार्ट अर्निंग. आई एम रियली टायर्ड ऑफ स्टडिंग नाउ. एंड फोर्थ रीजन इज what I'm coming to, which is the next question. Next question, RCI update regarding clinical psychology. This is a really tough one. I got this morning, and मैं almost 3-4 घंटे, even while having lunch, I was like researching because it was so difficult to understand. I understood the whole new thing that they came up with, but then I can't find it on the RCI website anymore. I don't know what is going on, but let's just start from the very beginning. What they came up with was, पहले they came up with this whole concept of postgraduate diploma होगा, PG diploma of clinical psychology, वो 1 साल का होगा. उसके बाद MPsy करके होगा. So MPhil clinical psychology will become MPsy, वो 2 साल का होगा. उसके बाद PsyD होगा 4 साल का. Then they changed the MPsy into MA clinical psychology, वो भी 2 साल का ही है. So I wrote it like this so I can like explain it to you better. So I'll explain it and then I'll come to the main point. So they changed the name and they said कि वो implement होगा from 25-26. So basically अगर आप NEP के student हो where you do not have 3 years का bachelor's but 4 years का bachelor's, so after doing 4 years का bachelor's you can directly go to MA clinical psychology, which was MPhil clinical psychology earlier. एंड उसके बाद आप डायरेक्टली रजिस्ट्रेशन ले सकते हो. सो समबडी लाइक मी, अगर मुझे करना हो तो मुझे जनरली क्या करना पड़ता है पता है? पहले बिफोर दिस ऑल ऑफ थिंग केम, 3 साल का बैचलर्स, 2 साल का मास्टर्स, उसके पास 2 साल का एमफिल और उसके बाद रजिस्ट्रेशन. बट अभी बिकॉज ऑफ दिस MA क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी विच वॉज पहले एमफिल, यू जस्ट हैव टू डू 4 years का बैचलर्स एंड देन यू हैव टू डू दिस 2 years का MA क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी एंड देन यू गेट द रजिस्ट्रेशन. बट इफ यू हैव 3 years का bachelor's, let's say, so you can do 1 year का कुछ तो bridge course or something and then you can directly do this MA clinical psychology. Now coming to this new thing that came up with BSc clinical psychology. I don't know why they call it honors, sorry, I don't know why they call it clinical, but whatever. ये भी 4 साल का ही है and you get a license of clinical psychology, no sorry, you get a license of counseling psychologist, not clinical psychologist. So what is the difference between BSc clinical psychology honors and a normal BA psychology? पहले तो BA psychology सिर्फ 3 या 4 साल का होगा and any stream 12th standard के कौन सी भी स्ट्रीम में हो, आर्ट्स हो, साइंस हो, कॉमर्स हो, तो आप इसमें जा सकते हो. एंड यू विल लाइक स्टडी जनरल साइक कॉन्सेप्ट्स लाइक कॉग्निटिव डेवलपमेंट, सब भर के आप पढ़ोगे उसमें. एंड उसके बाद आपको BA साइकोलॉजी डिग्री मिलेगी. अगर आप BSc क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी करते हो तो आप सिर्फ साइंस स्टूडेंट होने चाहिए 11th-12th में एंड उसके बाद ही आप जा सकते हो इन दिस. एंड इसके बाद आप once you are done with this 4-year degree, you can directly get a registration from RCI that you are a counseling psychologist. So 4 साल, like at the age of 21, you already have your license of a counseling psychologist. Yay! If you do not want to go this path and you want to become a counseling psychologist, तो normally क्या करना पड़ता है? ये BA की डिग्री लो 3 साल की, उसके बाद मास्टर्स करो ऑफ काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजी, उसके बाद आप क्या था वो, यू हैव टू डू सम डिप्लोमा ऑफ काउंसलिंग एंड देन यू कैन बिकम अ काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजिस्ट. नो लाइसेंस. Remember that there's no license. If you want to know more about counseling psychology, let me know. I'll make a complete video on this, but it's about clinical, so I'm not getting into detail about that. So that is what I knew until the August thing. So I just wanted to like research किया like Google पे वगैरह, and I found this information. I wrote it down अच्छे से so I can explain it to you. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just check on RCI website as well. And I cannot find those documents about MA clinical or whatever, like, so they only have about the BSc clinical psychology and they still have that MPhil clinical psychology. So you can say that MPhil and clinical psychology still is there. So अगर आपको अभी भी clinical psychology करनी है तो you have to take the old route that 3 साल का करो या फिर 4 साल का करो, उसके बाद मास्टर्स करो और उसके बाद MPhil करो. And that is the only route right now. But there is this new thing that I saw, which is MA in clinical psychology. उसका कुछ दिया ही नहीं है. It is just देयर एंड उन्होंने कुछ बोला ही नहीं. देयर इज नो डॉक्यूमेंट नथिंग, बस सिर्फ नाम लिखा है वहाँ पे. सो I guess you just have to wait a little longer and just see ki what do they want. Good colleges for MA in Psych in Mumbai. Unfortunately, हर कॉलेज में कुछ ना कुछ तो फालतूगिरी है ही. मतलब जितना मैंने फ्रेंड से बात की है, जितना मैंने मेरे खुद के कॉलेज में देखा, अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई कांट टेल यू विच कॉलेज आई गो टू फॉर privacy reasons. I had a stalker and stuff, and I'd spoken about it in one of the videos. If you want me to know more about it, I can make a video again. या फिर I'll post it I button में, which I where I've already spoken about it. And कुछ तो है ही, कुछ ना कुछ तो फालतूगिरी है ही सब कॉलेजेस में. सो I would say like don't look at what is the best college, but look at the syllabus and look at अगर internships वगैरह अच्छे दे रहे, like you are going to like really good hospitals, like अगर clinical है तो. So look at all of those aspects. I will make a video. I wanted to make this video last year, but I was so burnt out after first years of masters that I totally bailed. But this time I'm definitely going to make this. Like admission processes of majority of the colleges in Mumbai. I will list the names of the colleges all jitne mujhe pata hai in the description box, so check it out. Last question is how was your experience in Idol? So Idol is actually distance learning of Mumbai University, and I did Idol in 2019, guys. So it's been a very very long time. And जब मैंने Idol में लिया था, it was because I fucked up actually, and मैंने प्रॉपर कॉलेज का फॉर्म वगैरह नहीं भरा था, एंड कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम हुआ था, इस वजह से मैंने Idol में किया था. एंड ऐसा कि यहाँ पे 3 साल या फिर 2 साल करूँगी, एंड देन आई विल शिफ्ट, बिकॉज बैक देन Idol में सिर्फ 3 subjects थे in the final year, and for you to do masters in psychology you need to have all the 6 subjects of psychology in your bachelor's degree. So you can't have 2 majors, or you have to have psychology as a full major. Okay, so और back then Idol में वैसा नहीं था, but later I found out from a friend कि 6 subjects है Idol में. So now maybe you can actually go ahead and do it, because generally bachelor's में at least in मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी में इतना कुछ इंटर्नशिप कुछ नहीं है, घर पे बैठ के सिर्फ रट्टा ही मारना है. सो you can go ahead and do Idol. You don't need to actually go to college. Just make sure that आप अपना पोर्शन अच्छे से कर रहे हो, आपको सब आपके साइकोलॉजी कॉन्सेप्ट्स पता है. आप हमारे चैनल पे देख सकते हो all the videos if you want, if you need like a little more help. Yeah, so basically जो भी जनरल डिस्टेंस में जाते हैं, they are working or they are doing something else, and that's the reason why they do not have time to actually go and attend college. And totally get that, but remember that आप concepts आपके मस्त होने चाहिए, because bachelor's is your foundation for your masters. Like अगर कुछ कॉलेजेस में ऐसा है कि वो फर्स्ट ईयर से ही क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी चालू कर देते हैं. कुछ कॉलेज में ऐसा है कि वो फर्स्ट ईयर में सब कुछ सिखा रहे हैं जो भी आपने थर्ड ईयर के TY बैचलर में सीखा है. बट इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ लॉट, नॉट जस्ट थर्ड ईयर का, फ्रॉम ऑल द 3 years ऑफ साइकोलॉजी जो भी आपने बैचलर्स में सीखा है वो वापस आप 1 साल में सीखते हो. बट इमेजिन लाइक 3 साल का कंटेंट आपको 1 साल में करना पड़ेगा, एंड अगेन यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिमेंबर इट, एंड समवेयर इट इज गोइंग टू हिंडर व्हेन यू एक्चुअली गेट इनटू द जॉब मार्केट. सो माय एडवाइस इज दैट you have all of other subjects, like shit subjects that you have to take in the first and the second year, तो उस पे ज़रा ध्यान मत दो. That's fine, because like communication skills हो, या फिर if you have taken some other electives like political science or geography, which is not your aim is psychology. So this is all I know about Idol. So I will suggest that आप कलीना वाले मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी में जाओ, बिकॉज मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटीज 2 जगह पे है टेक्निकली. वन इज इन चर्च गेट हाई कोर्ट के बाद में, एंड द अदर वन इज एक्चुअली इन कलीना. तो आप कलीना वाले में जाओ, बिकॉज वहाँ पे Idol का बिल्डिंग है, एंड देयर यू विल लिटरली गेट ऑल द इन्फॉर्मेशन. जब मैंने Idol से किया था तब दे यूज्ड टू आल्सो गिव अस द बुक्स, एंड फी बहुत कम थी, like it was like 3,000 or 4,000 in 2019, and I used to also get books free of charge, so that was brilliant. So please go there and please ask them. It is pretty far from Santa Cruz station. आपको I think रिक्शा वगैरह लेनी पड़ेगी, but I think it's better to hear it from the horse's mouth than hearing from here and there. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed talking to you and like talking to the camera after such a long time. I hope I answered all of your questions. If I haven't, let me know. Like, put some questions in the comments and I will reply to you there and there. You can also DM me on Instagram and I will respond there as well. Please like, share, subscribe this video. थोड़ा मुझे भी motivation चाहिए यार, come on. And we are so close to 7,000 subscribers. Like, just लोगों को बोलो थोड़े subscribers दिलाओ. Like, it will be good for our community, right? Like, if we grow, everyone grows, everyone learns about psychology and mental health, right? So like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, join the community, and I will see you next Saturday with another video on psychology. ऑल्सो बताना कि वॉइस कितना अच्छा है बिकॉज मैंने नया माइक खरीदा है.